Hey, today we're going to take a look at a hacker who was caught giving players a bunch of super credits. We'll go over a Democracy Space Station change that I wasn't aware of. Not only that, but the Arrowhead team posted a new job position. A developer confirmed that they've patched an Illuminate bug, and I'll cover much more. If you want to, feel free to tap the like button below, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the daily news. Alrighty, Helldivers, what we have first in today's video is more news about the Democracy Space Station. The support team member B Vitamin talked about how the algorithm list will be updated soon, and that Joel is monitoring the situation right now. The conversation came about when a Helldiver noticed that one of the planets we have to defend is not on the voting list. For example, right here, we have to defend Saphirian in the Quintus sector. As of right now, it's not on the list. If you open up the menu, go to the voting tab, then scroll down, you'll notice that the planet is not visible. B Vitamin saw the Helldivers post and in response said that the voting list lags a little bit. However, Saphirian will be available soon enough and we'll be able to deploy the DSS at the Quintus sector. The Helldivers saw B Vitamin's post and essentially said that it's weird since the previous planet that was invaded by the Illuminate was visible on the ballot and wanted to know if there's a time limit for it. B Vitamin's last response to that player can be seen here, and she wrote, "I don't know the algorithm exactly or how it works. The algorithm list update thing needs some work. An MO with a constantly changing target planet and a recently changed DSS movement timer is sorta highlighting that. I suppose, but Joel is monitoring the situation, so he's making sure it updates. Can't update it live though, so it will be in the next cycle." Now, I'm sure a majority of you have noticed the ballot issue, and we can expect an updated list the next time around, probably either in a small patch or in a larger update. The good news is that Joel is taking a closer look at everything. Eventually, he'll adjust the way it works, and we should be able to properly vote for the planets we need to go to. So, if you haven't already voted, hold on to your vote for now until the planet pops up, and once it does, vote for Saphirian. Continuing along, we have more news about the Democracy Space Station. I'm not sure if anyone has seen this just yet, or if it was possible previously. Nonetheless, the Democracy Space Station can actually be seen flying away from the front of the Super Destroyer. For instance, right here, you'll see it will take off and fly towards the next planet. I don't believe this was possible before. If it was, then it's completely new to me, and probably for a lot of you watching. I like that there's an animation to it instead of it just disappearing, right? On that note, what would be cool though is to see the Democracy Space Station in the skybox while we're on a planet. Hopefully the Arrowhead team is planning on doing that, yet I'm sure there are more important features to add than updating the skybox to include the DSS. But those are my thoughts on it. Oh yeah, I can't forget about this as well. So if you guys haven't checked out the bottom dispatch, it says this right here. A catastrophic weather event has decimated enemy forces, leading to a significant friendly unit advance on Heath. Yep, so it looks like Joel is making it easier on us, or at least giving us a helping hand here, because man, you guys know how Heath turned out. None of us, or at least some of us, didn't read the dispatch, and that ended up just costing us a little bit, right? You know, the bugs took over 2 planets, and we ended up taking over 1 planet, but nonetheless, you know what happened, right? And it looks like Joel is just making it easier on us. Speaking of the DSS, I recently asked in a poll how you felt about it. I specifically asked for your thoughts. Currently, as I'm making this video, there's 25% of you who voted that the improvements are great, 71% said that it's good but needs more changes, and lastly, 4% voted that they're unhappy with it. In the comments, a Helldiver wrote that it's still underwhelming. Another Helldiver stated that we should have a community voting option for stratagems that will be issued to everyone. I'll show one more comment where this person said that using orange samples instead of green or purple is sort of painful, mainly due to the fact that orange samples are the hardest to acquire. So overall, those are valid opinions. What I'm personally looking forward to and hope the developers implement a special stratagem specifically for the Democracy Space Station. Recently, they updated the planetary bombardment that includes the orbital 380mm HE barrage. What I want is a unique stratagem that we've never seen before, and like I mentioned, can only be used when the DSS is active. If you have any thoughts about this, then let me know in the comments. Okay, moving along, we recently discussed in a different video about the Illuminate warp ships that are currently bugged. If you don't know, there's a bug where throwing a grenade inside the ship will not cause it to blow up. To give an example, in this clip, you'll see the grenade does absolutely nothing. Now, the good news about it, that a developer responded to a Helldivers post about the warp ships. We have a response from Alex, a AH developer, that said this in the post. Hey, Alex here, we have fixed this issue for the next update. Coming soon, can't say too much about the date. Thanks for bumping this one. It's been a pain in the indeed. Yeah, I can't say that last word. Anyways, we can expect the warp ship bug to be patched in the next update, although there's no word as to when that will arrive. Overall, it's great to know that they've already figured out a fix for that annoying bug, because it can be quite annoying to waste grenades on a warp ship that just won't blow up. Nevertheless, I hope this information is helpful. I told you in a previous video that I would let you know if I see any word about it, and now we know what's going on and that it will be patched sometime soon. We're going to put that discussion aside and go over news about a hacker who was caught giving a player an infinite amount of super credits. There's a post here from a Helldiver who screen recorded an incident where a credit card text popped up, and this person was able to grab a ton of super credits, or rather an infinite amount, by tapping X on PlayStation. As far as I could tell, this is not a glitch, it's more so an exploit that can only be done on PC. In the past, we have seen a glitch where all of the samples and credits would spawn in the middle of the map. However, this is completely different and not related to that glitch. Anyway, if you're wondering, can a dissident hacker receive a ban on Helldivers 2? The answer is yes and no. If you try to use the report system, it doesn't work since it was supposed to be connected with PSN Link. So the only way you can get a person banned for exploiting or hacking the game is most likely to report it to Arrowhead by heading over to their support side. I believe that might be the only way to do it, that is, if you're willing to go that far to get a hacker ban. Also, side note, since I've brought up glitching, I'd like to show you a fun little pelican glitch that's been around for a while now. What you can do is throw down a stratagem before the pelican lands, and the hell pod will pop up, sending the pelican flying upwards or in a different direction. Next up, let's talk about the break action shotgun. There's been a lot of discussion going on over on the Helldivers 2 Reddit page, where this player essentially asked, why is the break action shotgun not a support stratagem? That right there is a great question, and I think part of it probably has to do with the ammo, because you only get 2 shots, so maybe that's why, or maybe they're gonna give us a different version later on. Now, there is someone in the comments that posted this and said, hey, let it be just like some sort of prop on the map, but give us a modified military version. That sounds insane, and I think that would be a great idea. But my question for you guys, would you like the break action to be a stratagem, or would you rather have a modified military version? On a different note, the Arrowhead team is looking for a chief technical officer to help with Helldivers 2. We have a post right here from Shams Georgiani that posted a job application which redirects you to their site. If you're curious about what a CTO does, then look right here on screen. We have a job description that says, as our new CTO, you'll be the architect of Arrowhead's technical future, leading the way as we push the boundaries of co-op gaming. We need someone who is as comfortable diving into technical problem solving as they are leading strategic discussions. You've stayed hands-on throughout your career, combining technical expertise with leadership skills to guide teams to success. Think of yourself as the coder leader who can write the spells when needed and rally the fellowship to make it happen. You've helped ship games in recent years. Your roots are in programming, and while your career has evolved to include leadership responsibilities, you've kept a developer's mindset. You're hands-on, curious, and always ready to take on complex challenges. You're passionate about building great games and equally invested in building the teams and processes that makes those games possible. Your role is to help shape Arrowhead's long-term technical strategy while rolling up your sleeves to tackle challenges that require deep technical expertise. Basically, a chief technical officer, if you read the whole description on the bottom, there's like more to this. A CTO will help with support, new content, performance improvements to make sure that players are happy and satisfied. This role will also help ensure that the game's architecture can scale with the community growth, handle complex multiplayer dynamics, and integrate new features without compromising stability. Not only that, a CTO will help lead the charge in addressing bugs, optimizing server performance, and managing the transition from the Autodesk Stingray engine. As you guys know, it's an engine that's outdated, but Arrowhead is always working on it. So it seems that the team wants to expand and improve Helldivers 2 more than ever before. If this job position sounds great and you have experience in this area, I'll leave a link below so you can apply for it. With everything being said, that's it for the Helldivers 2 news. We're now going to talk about something completely different. Previously, I had asked 2 questions. The first one was about the Democracy Space Station. If you guys could change or add one thing, what would it be? There's one Helldiver who said throw it into Meridia and build a new one because this is a running joke. Another person said throw on more Super Earth flags. There's also a comment here by user22 that said increased mission time would be great. He also recommended that there would be an Eagle Storm with Eagle rocket pods instead of an Eagle strafing run, which I absolutely love that idea. Not only that, there's 4 more here I'll let you see, so shout out to everyone who commented, and leave a comment below when I ask the next question and you just might be featured. Also, there is one more question I asked. I said, which weapon, armor, or stratagem do you think is most underrated? Ninja Strike said Airburst rocket launcher. I never see someone use it except me. No kidding. Not a lot of people use it. There's also a bunch here that I'll showcase. Shout out to everyone. I'm trying not to extend this video out too long, so I just want to show everyone here who commented. And kudos to everyone again for commenting. Thank you guys. Last but not least, this is your Helldivers 2 news. We're now going to check out the top 3 comments. If you guys want to be featured, comment down below. The first top comment is by Raphael Frog. Just to note one thing, planetary bombardment will return after devs finish adjusting it and adding necessary changes to it. You also said that this is a placeholder, and you said that the cooldown was great between jumps and all that. You also mentioned that I did a great job with the video, and thank you so much for that, man. I truly appreciate it. Overall, solid points, and I didn't know about that. So if it is a placeholder, we'll see what they do in the next few updates. The second top comment is from I Love DUI. I hope you don't. You said the DSS dropped. Tell them to pick it back up. And I thought that was hilarious. Commented on that. Last but not least, we have the Chris M. You said the vote to stay option is already implemented. You know what? You're not wrong at all. And what I was thinking, at least in my mind, I thought there would be some text that literally says vote to stay. Obviously, I made a mistake, and you're right, and I own up to that, so thank you for commenting that. So there you go. Those are the top 3 comments. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you haven't, give this video a like, share it out to your friends, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications. If you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, just post it down below. I will be asking a question here soon, so you guys can answer it, and possibly be featured in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.